Hey y'all, I'm Trenton.
I'm Connor.
And we're good old boys to listen.
Today we're going to tell y'all and show y'all and explain the different types of holsters and what their uses are. And also the different types of belt clips they have. And you want to start on your end?
Yeah. First one I'm going to start with is my leather shoulder holster. You know, these, just like everything on the table here, we have, it drives our ranges in different price range. This is one of your upper end shoulder holsters, just leather. I'll just throw it on here. I wear a lot of suits and jackets and stuff, so this will stay pretty concealed. I got these hook on your belts to keep your britches up. But no, it holds the gun on here, and I got a room for 2 extra magazines right here. So it's just something like if you're, it's really personal preference. I don't really care for carrying a waistband holster while I'm wearing all those suits. So that just helps me out a little more.
And it's a really fancy, nice, clean way.
Something that I can pass on for years and years and years. Here's another one that I like. It's just a leather holster. It's got the magnetic right there. Hold on to the side. And I don't carry this one that much. It's not my favorite, but it's just another option. It's you can buy them as expensive as you want them, just like
every type of holster.
Every type nowadays. But now we're going to get into more of the Kydex regions, and that's, you know, this is just a simple holster right here.
We bought this just literally for this video.
Yeah, so it's,
we don't actually carry this one. So.
Yeah. And we're not sponsored. We'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. We're not sponsored by nobody. What you see is
we've all paid for with our own money out of our own
we have
pocket.
acquired, you know, over the past few years. But yeah, just nothing fancy. Just gives you more options, and it'll do the job. But everything about today is about personal preference.
What fits you?
What fits you. Now I'll let Connor get into this side down here.
Okay, we'll leave the middle one for last. We'll start just a soft, I guess that'd be neoprene, snap on top, extra mag on the front. It's just a soft holster. It goes on your belt. Not really for concealed carry, but I guess you could make it.
It's walking in the woods.
Yeah, going down to the pond, going hunting somewhere you want to carry a sidearm. Great little holster. I did tote this a little while when I'd be outside, and
they're relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, this holster was like 13 bucks. I mean, it's like I said, it's nothing fancy. Hardware, I'm sure it's gonna wear out pretty quick, but I don't
very quickly.
I don't fool with this one anymore. So
I carry a when I'm around the house, I carry a TX22, a Taurus, and I use one of these holsters. And for doing that, just walking around the house and walking in the woods, that's the perfect thing for this holster.
We would not recommend you carry with this.
Yes, I would not be able to see anybody drawing quickly enough to...
Quickly, efficiently, and accurately.
Yes, to defend themselves out of this holster. But that's just personal preference. You take with it what you do.
One more thing about why we wouldn't recommend you carry with this is if you carry like a Glock like I do, I mean, you know how those triggers are. They won't go off unless you touch the trigger and pull it. And these soft holsters like that
can bend.
They bend, and if for some reason over time it gets warped, you lean up against something.
And that really goes same way with the leather holsters either. I would not carry a Glock in a leather holster. That's my personal...
Because that may be kind of stiff right now, but it will wear in over time.
Yeah, and this one's pretty worn. And so I would not trust that.
But no, your trigger can get depressed in these. Now the shoulder holster, I'd feel a little bit better about that, because nothing's gonna be nobody props on something honestly, up at your rib cage
up
really.
Here, on this higher end one.
And that one is a whole lot stiffer.
Stiff like this.
And it's made to stay that way. It's made thicker than the straps and all.
This one right
It's
here.
a good quality.
It's made for a Glock 43X, and it's just
very nice holster.
Very good quality holster.
But since I started kind of on the open carry. We'll start with the holster nobody likes. This is a paddle holster. Spur Glock 19. It's a Phobos. I mean, this came with the very first pistol I ever bought, and I mean it fits all standard frame Glocks, non-light bearing, but it just goes in. I actually put this one on. I can do a little demonstration. If I can get the dead blast, there it goes. It just sits there like that, and there is a place you can run a belt through it there, but I mean, the problem everybody has with these is when you draw, it can want to hang up and do this. So you be sitting here trying to draw your gun, and it's just bending out. So everybody seems like a strong hatred towards these holsters. I've never had that type of problem when I did use it once or twice, but I mean, of course I didn't carry it but a couple times. Like, pretty much like the neoprene holster, just out at the house, around the farm, you know, just something simple. It lets you get to it quick, but the gun gets dirty. These holsters are real bad for wearing your gun. Yeah. Retention is not the best on it. You can either make it where it's slide in, slide out, fall out, or you can't jerk it out. So they're cheap though. This one's like $25. You can pretty much find paddle holsters everywhere, but we'll stick with the lower end. This is in the waistband. What brand was this? EXO, but it's got the claw, a cheaper style belt clip, but it's good Kydex. I did carry this one. I bought this one for my 26 before I really wanted to actually spend some money on a holster. It's like $55, but you got 4 different ways you can adjust cant, ride height. You can adjust your claw out and in some, and you can swap the actual claw thickness to how much it hits your belt, which is going to determine how much it conceals, like this way. But it wasn't a bad holster. I never carried with it enough with this one, so I couldn't tell you the longevity of how it treated your gun, because I have since sold that gun and forgot to sell the holster with it too. So, but it wasn't a bad holster. I had one for my 43, 26, and I had one for my 19, as my first 19 as well. And it was just something when I was just getting into it, you know, $50, $60 was a lot of money to me. So it was a good beginner. But then we moved up price range a little bit. This is a Tenacore Certum number 3. This is for a Glock 19 non-light bearing, and they use what is called the bar, which is this right here. It's like the claw, but it don't stick off from the holster. And when you buy one of these, they send you 3 different size bars, and you have the option to get the Discreet carry clips, which are metal clips that have very deep clips on the clips that would hook up under your belt. So like, it ain't just you slide it on and it stays. It slides on, it pops in, and then you cannot pull it up or move it. You gotta
worry about it moving on you.
No, where you put this one is where it's gonna stay the length of the day, unless you physically have to pry them off and move it. Now, when we met a guy at a buddy's gun shop, and he had one of these holsters for the Walther, and he was always trying to get me to put it on and draw with that holster and get me to go with this. And it had the Discreet carry clips, and I tell you, I could not get those on and off for the life of me. I hated them, but I got to thinking.
And he bought one.
Yeah, and then I ordered one for my 19, and I was gonna master the clips, and they were like $15 extra to get this package with the clips, and got nothing but good things to say about this holster. I mean, it's really good made Kydex. It was without the clips, it would have been $86. With the clips, it was $106. So they might have been a little bit more than I told you. I bought this early this year, but
Well, I will go ahead and say this and get this out of the way. The gun industry is like everything else. You can spend as much money as you want to, or you can go as cheap as you want to. But let me tell you something.
Big price range.
When you go with the cheaper end holsters, like
any one of them.
Because I think this holster was $15 to $20.
Yeah, I think it's like $20, $25.
This holster will not last long, from my personal experience.
Well, let's not just say last, but usually it ain't just, I see it?
Yeah.
It's not just how the quality that it's made. Like, I mean, see right here, that just bends, right? That one just bends too, but it is a lot harder to bend, and it physically, this company made so it couldn't just collapse. That's where your trigger guard goes in there. But it's not just what it's made out of, like, just keep it on Kydex, so it's how good your retention is, how good your clip is, how good it covers your trigger, which is the major part. That's probably one of the main things. You can see this has no claw, no bar, no wedge pack, nothing like that. It's just a simple, it's cheap. That's just plain and simple.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and say this, you know, the more money you spend,
the better you're getting.
of a holster you get. And now some people, they're like, oh, holster don't really matter. I disagree.
Holster is one of the very main things.
I disagree 100%, because the holster, you're going to have to fall in love with your holster the same way you do with your gun. And you're going to have to get used to the holster just like you get used to the gun.
Very true.
And the more money you spend, the better off.
Honestly,
the better
product
you're going to get, and the better off you'll be. But that's just personal preference. It's not.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Do what you want. I don't care.
But he is right. I mean, I tend to go more higher up Kydex holsters. He likes higher up leather holsters.
Yeah.
I don't care for leather. Leather's nice and all, but
well, for my
yeah,
Glock,
for what you're using it for, that's fine. That's great.
And my Glock, I do care about the Kydex and stuff, like carrying it on the waistband.
He does.
But when I'm wearing my suits and stuff and all that and jackets,
I mean, you can't really wear them.
It's hard to conceal.
Yeah.
But the more money you spend, the better off you'll be.
More money you spend, you're not, like I said, you're not just buying a actually better Kydex. You're buying that good retention. The bar, the claw, all help out. The clips, you would be surprised how much difference these little clips make versus this one big plastic clip. And comfort. The more you spend, of course, the better made holsters you're going to get, hopefully. But it's more comfortable to carry. Like, it's...
Now, you're still going to know there's a gun there.
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
make the experience more comfortable?
Yeah, make the best out of it.
Because a lot of people don't carry simply because it hurts them.
You're buying a lot more than just a holster. It comes with a lot of things with it. But, positive review on this. Tenacor, Certum number 3.
Where are we going next? That and then that?
Yeah, we'll go with the belly band. Guys, this is the belly band. I bought one of these a long time ago, and it's made, put it up like, I gotta remember how to work the thing. You put it up here, and then you can wear it down here. Let's see. You can wear it about halfway in your pants. You can wear it anywhere. Halfway in your pants line. Tuck your shirt over it. I mean, you can wear it up right up under your rib cage, and I mean, you got a spot for your gun right here with a lock on it, a snap. You got just an extra pouch for if you want to carry a knife, money, whatever it is, closed on the bottom. The gun one is not. This is an extra one. I think that was for an extra mag or something, but you just put it on wherever you want. And then you have one that's built in specifically for a mag. There's a lot of these out there. This one's like $25, $30, but this is the ultimate deep concealment belly band. In a medium size, because I'm small. But,
I couldn't wear it.
Try it. You might could. Yeah. Almost.
Yeah.
But they make different sizes, of course.
Big boys, go with the bigger sizes.
Yeah, they make up to like 6X. So
I ain't that big.
they got you covered. But I carried a little while.
Old Big Nick.
Big Nick would need it. Shout out to Big Nick on here. But I carried for this one a little while with my 43, and it did fine, but my drawing started sucking really bad. So nobody wants to have to pull way up and get up here to grab a gun and then worry about unsnapping it. I mean, that's just another reason why, how much better, like honestly, even the $50 holster was better than this. Maybe not for what it is or the idea and thought behind it, but how it executes that plan out. But I know a lot of girls carry with these. You know, they wear their little sports clothes and whatever they wear, but I've seen numerous girls carrying with the belly band, and you really can't even tell it's on them. But it's just another type of holster.
Another option for you.
Another option. You may like this. It may fit you great. It did not fit and do what I needed it to do. Yes, it did carry the gun. Yes, it did conceal it by letting me pull my shirt over it. It's hard for me to carry a compact size gun and conceal it. And for me to do that on a compact, this is not the holster. Now, a subcompact or a micro, maybe a different story, but I'll leave that up for you to decide.
Yep. Everything that we discuss is personal preference.
Yes, this is what's tuned to us.
Besides spending the money. If you spend more money, you get a better holster. That's just fact. But, you know, you do you.
Oh, we got one left.
We're going save the best for last.
Okay, let's go. Guys, this is my personal everyday carry Tier 1 Axis Elite. I didn't trick this holster out, you know, because you have to order them, and they take like over a month. Actually, I think they've lowered their lead time.
Yeah.
But when I ordered it, was like 40 to 45 days lead time.
I think it's 15 to 20 now.
Yeah, it's 15 to 20 now the last time I looked. It may be lower.
And it may be higher.
It might be, yeah. But I ordered this the first of the month, several months ago. Like as soon as it hit the first, I ordered one. I finally made my mind up. And I didn't go crazy on it. But I wanted a nice, look at this fuzzy caterpillar. Well, he fell.
Well, you didn't plan for that, but you got it anyway.
But I ordered this. I wanted me a nice appendix carry holster. I carry appendix. I have for a couple years now. It's by far my favorite, most comfortable, best way to conceal, and my draw's good. But it's light bearing. Holds a TLR 7A. I got the discrete carry clips, the metal clips. They call these the Tier 1 discrete carry clips. But and then sidecar, the additive claw, there's a little screw in the middle, you can take it off, and there's layers. There's 4 layers of this claw you can take off. They don't recommend you add more than 4. 4 is what came on it, so I just left it at 4. But I got OD green, I got orange shock cord. I took every retention screw, every screw on this thing out, and I put Loctite on everything. I had put it on there, and I'd put it all back together each time. Like say I did the magazine extra mag holder, I'd take this retention screw out right here, put a dot of Loctite, put it back in, and I'd tighten it. I'd keep checking my mag, seeing where it got where I wanted. When I got it, I'd leave it. I did every screw on this thing, and then I set it up for a full day and a half, and made sure the Loctite's set up, and then started carrying it. But I mean, I have yet to find a more comfortable, better made Kydex holster for appendix in the waistband. By the way, this is a sidecar holster, if I didn't say. It bends to your body by this shock cord, so it really fits to you.
It's the best of everything, to be honest with you.
It changes the game, to be honest with you. And they make them for not just Glocks. Like this is for my 19 with my light, my concealed carry gun. But man, it's something. You can go crazy on them. You can get. I know everybody likes the back is red Kydex and the front is clear. Looking back now, I wish I kind of would have went a little crazy on the colors, but green's my favorite color. So green and orange hunting, you know. And I threw one of their tier 1 concealed stickers on there. And I got the high sweat guard. You have no sweat guard, medium, and high. Guys, definitely go give them a check out. There is so many different types. This is just the one I like best. They have some that pop off right here if you want to just carry a single holster for the day. And just snap your sidecar back on, or it has a clip on it. You can carry it on your back, on your 3-4 o'clock. I mean, there's so many options. And
when you get into this you're getting into a really high-end holster.
Yeah, like I paid a little over $200 for this. Now, I could have got the color changes, the different Kydex.
You can pay as much
for
as
the
you
same
want.
price. The light was an extra $20. The clips were, I think, an extra $30. And the different shock cord was like $2. And you could get extra shock cord and a clasp for like $1.50. You can get different colors in case this one wears out. But Tier 1 has a great warranty. If there's anything wrong with your holster when you get it, they will definitely take care of you. So, it's my opinion, but to me, this is the best concealed carry holster.
Out of the options we have here, that's probably going to be, well, it really depends.
This and the shoulder holster are the two most expensive up here.
Yeah.
They are actually probably pretty close in price.
I believe they are.
But
I think this may have been a few dollars more.
This was like $210.
Gotcha. But like the shoulder holster, if you go with a shoulder holster,
that feels a very specific niche.
Yes.
To how you're going to carry.
For sure. And it depends on what you get, because they're not all over $200.
Yeah, you can get, like he said, you can go bottom dollar, you can go very tier top dollar on holsters.
And these are not even the most expensive. So.
Oh no, I mean, I think this actually is their most expensive.
Okay.
Just the Axis Elite, but you can do more stuff to it to make it a few. You couldn't get over $250. That's probably giving way too much. Like this was, I wanted a dang good holster. I said, screw it, I'm gonna spend the money. So I took the risk, and the benefit definitely outweighed the risk. So I will only be ordering these from now on. So go give Tier 1 Concealed a check out, and great customer service. Like I said, you can call them on the phone, and I believe you can place an order over the phone. You can ask all your questions, and my thing, I found it was really hard to find reviews on, like, my biggest thing was the clips, because they don't show a picture of the different types of clips, and I had the hardest time finding them. And so I just called them up, and I said, y'all's discreet carry clips that's the metal clips, right? He said, yeah, that's the metal. Then you got the 6-hole adjust, which I actually have. They send with the holster. This is the ones that come standard. It's a thick plastic, so it ain't cheaply made, but it's not the best in my opinion. But this is the most common one. It has 6 holes. You can just loosen the 2 screws, pop up, pop down, and these are definitely easier to get off and on. but you can slide it side to side, but I don't want mine to move where I put it every day. So I like it to stay right here, and that's the only place. But on the clips, you got discreet carry clips, which are my favorite now, and I used to hate them. Ironic, huh? Discreet carry clips. You are gonna pay a little bit more for these, but it's so worth it to me to not have my holster moving around. You got your most standard big one plastic clip. Does fine for, I'm sure, hundreds of thousands of people every day carrying. But you can, if your budget allows, and don't go spend money you don't need to spend. Don't do like I do sometimes.
Yeah.
But I saved up for this holster for a long time. But guys, it's worth paying good money and getting something you're going to enjoy carrying. Because if you're like a lot of people, if it's not comfortable, girls are the world's worst. If it's not comfortable, they're not going to carry it. They're not going to wear it. A guy's like, I'll get over it, you know. But carrying a gun every day isn't supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be comforting. And with these holsters, it's both comfort and comforting. So, you got anything else for them today?
You know, I think this is gonna finish up this video.
That'll work, man. I mean, we're glad we can show y'all these holsters. We appreciate y'all getting them views up and the subscribers.
Yes, keep them coming.
We do really appreciate that. Share these videos with your friends. Send them on text, Snapchat, Instagram. Any way you can send them to anybody, you can send them that loves watching and learning about this.
And also, he said Instagram. We have an Instagram page.
We do.
Good Old Boys Ballistics. Give us a follow, and we post every time we post a video. Or that's just a good way to keep up with us. We appreciate y'all, like he said, and we look forward to making more content for you guys.
We do. We really enjoy it.
Appreciate y'all. God bless.
Have a good one.